my thoughts. I shut it down wherever power is stored. Being real is in the past, watching cowards get on. It ain't kill me, so it's making me stronger. And these bite-sized rappers now sense.
What the hell is going on, people? This is Periodic, and you see the title of the video. We are back at it. Even more information has dropped about part 2 of the 300 million download celebration. Most notably, a ton of Dragon Stones are going to be up for grabs, attainable for all of us that have, decent cards. You don't even need insane amount of cards. But let's go through all of this stuff because I'm super excited. By the way, well, I was going to talk about the release date, but first we're going to talk about this sick high quality wallpaper. If you notice, my last video had very, very bad quality Gohan wallpaper. That was unfortunately at the time the only image of that background available. And in case you guys are wondering, this is going to be an in-game background that you're going to be able to use in Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, just like the Cell is, just like the Goku, Gohan, Trunks, that background. So this is going to be the newest one available. It's not out yet, obviously, but it does look pretty good indeed. Now, moving on, if we go over to the part 2, when does it start? Shout out to Hussein19 for this very informative post. Part 2 of the campaign will be available 21 PST on 9/12. That is Thursday. For me on the East Coast, that is midnight. So that's actually pretty good time because usually they do it at like 22:30, which is 2:30 in the morning, which kind of sucks. This is only going to be at midnight, so that's pretty darn good. If we move along, 40 Dragon Stones up for grabs in the Dragon Ball History mode. Obviously, if you guys have not seen, I made a video with a bunch of stuff dropping last night, and in it included a new mode, Infinite Dragon Ball History. I've actually made 2 videos about it so far. The first one was an announcement of it. Second one was more details on it, translated details. So as we can tell right now, there's going to be 8 bosses. I believe there's like some back and forth over whether it's going to be 8 or 9, but I'm almost positive that it's going to be 8. That's what Garesh says. That's what Talon says. So it's going to be 8 bosses, 2 different stages. As you can see, there's going to be different phases of stages. So you're going to get, and a phase is really just a boss. 8 different bosses, 2 different stages. So if you clear the first boss, then you're going to get prizes. If you clear the second boss, you're going to get prizes. If you clear the third boss, it's going to be similar to Dokkan Battlefield, except in Dokkan Battlefield, well, I guess you complete missions in Dokkan Battlefield, right? Like, you clear stage 1, you get missions. Clear stage 2, you get missions. Things of that nature. So in this one, it's you clear each boss, you're going to get missions. So imagine if Dokkan Battlefield was even more fragmented in terms of how they reward missions, which is pretty good because some people can clear, stage 1, but they can't beat, they can beat the first boss on stage 2 of Dokkan Battlefield, Ultimate Clash we're talking about here, but they can't beat, the second boss. So it's like, okay, they get nothing from stage 2. That kind of stinks. This is going to be a little bit more forgiving and a lot better. So 40 Dragon Stones in total, a bunch of Sleepy Kais, a bunch of training items, a bunch of, Diamond Hercule statues. So that's really good. I'm happy for that. If we scroll over here, we do indeed have the new Cell Raid. This is in French, I guess, but I mean, shouldn't be a problem. So from these levels 1 to 10, he has a barrier that reduces damage by 15%, and this is where you get the Extreme Z Awakening medals to Extreme Z Awaken the Strength Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. You're also going to get Strength Grand Kais, which is very fascinating. What I find fascinating about this, and you're going to take a look, you're going to see in a little bit of, as I scroll down, number 1, we're going to get an additional 31 Dragon Stones from this, so that's going to be super, super awesome. So that's 71 Dragon Stones already that we talked about. But if we go down even further, Again, this cell from 11 to 19 is going to have 20% damage reduction, and that's it, just 20% damage reduction, right? You're going to get the silver medals from there. If we scroll down from 20 to 30, he's going to have 25% damage reduction, and then that's where you're going to get the gold and the rainbow awakening medals. And then after that, you're going to get a ton. This becomes an Extreme Z battle. It becomes a raid event, kind of like the Omega Shenron, kind of like the Jiren event, where you're just going to get potential orbs, you're going to get Sleepy Kais. You know your boy's going to have to go all the way up to 100 because that is quite a lot of potential orbs up for grabs. And then 101 is like, it doesn't really matter. But the fascinating thing about this, he's going to get more damage for Android Cell Saga category, which is very, very interesting. You cannot use Devilman as per usual, and then just kind of like the normal, EZA stuff that I can see here. Okay, so that is pretty much that for the Cell Raid. Now, the question is, again, for this event, because this looks like a combination of the, Cell, it looks like a combination of an Extreme Z Awakening and an Extreme Z Raid, as we've seen before. Now, typically with the Extreme Z Raids, you do not get any kind of Awakening medals. But my theory, and I can be proven wrong, but this is the information that we have so far, my theory is that you're going to have, obviously, the Gohan, Extreme Z Awakening medals for the first 30 levels. And then, already in the game, as you can see here, are the Extreme Z Awakening medals, or what they call Extreme Z Area medals for the Goku Gohan and the Vegeta Trunks. So unless if they introduce something new, another zone, which they might, and we'll go over that in a second, then most likely beating certain missions is what's going to reward these Extreme Z Area Awakening medals, which is very fascinating. So, looking at Ultimate Confrontation, the Cell games, we do have new stages announced. So if we go beyond here, I believe Cell Jr.'s Hell was the final stage that we got to see. As you can, see here, Stage 6, Gohan Explodes. Stage 7, The Nightmare Returns. Stage 8, The Final Showdown. Stage 9, Another Ending, which is the fourth one, extra one. And then the fifth extra one, Stage 10, Peace for the Future. So that is 10 extra Dragon Stones on top of the 71. So that's 81 Dragon Stones that are going to be available, not to mention the missions. So if we get out of here, we can take a look at the new login screens for Part 2, which looks fantastic. It is the Bye Guys Goku. That's pretty much a giveaway. That's what the next LR is going to be. That's going to be awesome. Going back to that Cell Raid, these are the assets for the Cell Raid. So it's using that cell, the intelligence one, which is fine. It's pretty cool. I dig it. And there he is. Little background, new event. Looks pretty good. Now, if we take a look at here, okay, so we already looked at that. Here's Garesh's translations. In case you guys don't know, I'll go through it real quick. There's 4 unique missions. Clear Stage 1 with at least 3 Android Cell Saga category allies on your team. Clear Stage 1 with at least 3 Android category allies on your team. Clear Stage 2 with at least 3 Hybrid Saiyan category allies on your team. Clear Stage 2 with at least 3 Pure Saiyans category allies. The battles go in the following order. Stage 1 is Yamcha, then Krillin, then Tien, then Piccolo, then Super Vegeta, then Super Trunks, then Super Saiyan Goku, then Super Saiyan Gohan. Stage 2, Android 19, Dr. Gero, Android 18, Android 17, Android 16, Cell First Form, Cell Second Form, Cell Perfect Form. So the cool thing about this Infinite Dragon history is the fact, and this is a great comment by X Rampages, that we're getting the Cell Saga now, the Android Cell Saga now. We will get different stages regarding the history of Dragon Ball later on. So we can have the Saiyan Saga, we can have the Majin Buu Saga, etc., etc., etc. And lastly, with a bit of interesting news here, V-Jump cover that's going to be coming out very soon. Toyotada's Dragon Ball Super manga. with quite a few interesting characters here. As you can see, you got the Goku, you got the Vegeta, and you have Moto here as well. So this could potentially just be signifying Dragon Ball World Mission, Dragon Ball Heroes World Mission. I sincerely doubt we're going to get any kind of card like this for Dokkan. Maybe for Legends, but typically Legends and Dokkan Battle try to share celebrations for the most part. So for example, we're kind of like in an Androids heavy celebration for both, even though Legends just came out with like Ribrian and a few other, you know, female characters. But regardless, this is really, really cool. I would love to see more Dragon Ball Super stuff coming into the game. For example, I would like to see just a normal Super Saiyan 2 Rose Goku like they did in the manga. He looked amazing. And just things like that. Moro would be a cool champion as well. Very interesting mechanics if they ever do release them. But with that said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video with a bunch of new leaks and data mined information. If you have any questions about it, please leave it in the comment below. If you have anything to add that I may have missed, please drop a comment in the comment section below. While you're down there, if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to click that subscribe button, gently rub that bell button, sensually kiss the like button. As always, this is Periodic. See y'all in the next video.